Hello everybody and welcome back to TWIO. This week in Osu, the show where I go through some cool plays that have happened this week and then we talk about some fun and interesting news at the end. But before I do that, we get into the question of the week, and the question of the week this week is, what are your favorite double S scores? It could be an insane double S that absolutely gapped the leaderboard, or it literally could just be a double S on a map that you enjoy watching get played. I don't know, but let me know down in the comments. But anyways, let's move on to the plays, and to start with, we have the first daily challenge 1k being a hidden DT play on Oi from Lifeline. Now before this next play, I'd like to guide your attention to a thumbnail and a clip from a video I made 5 months ago where I said this. And I am absolutely excited for their journey through the 2-digit rankings because I think they're an absolutely incredible player and I can't wait to see their potential. Now I said this about the player PinkEyeFan 2013 when they had just become a 2-digit player. And if you've been keeping an eye on the global rankings, you'll already know what I'm about to say, but I told you so. Not only has PinkEyeFan 2013 been absolutely climbing the rankings like nobody else at the moment, they also set an absolute gappage of a score with the best accuracy and #1 hard rock play on the Deceit the Violation. Next up is Badeu with this absolutely ridiculous to watch easy double S on Gabberse Town. Next up is, and I hope I'm saying this right, Mustifafifax. Oh no, I got that so wrong. A 4-digit from Turkey who got this easy hidden double S on Time to Say Goodbye and is actually the first person to do it. And finally, I know I say it every time, but I just cannot seem to go 1 week without having to glaze Mrekk because there's this new broken map called Angel of Darkness. Willie made a video where he showed that it might be the current easiest 8-star FC, but Mrekk of course chucked on hidden double time and set a 17k on it, and even he was surprised. But this run was actually so wacky that we even got a live self-commentary from Mrekk.
Okay. As you can see, this is a bit of a peculiar run, and I'm currently very nervous, but... What? That's 1700!
So yeah, crazy times to think that this is the same guy who has set a 2k PP play, and here he is freaking out about a 1700. I think it's just because he didn't expect it to be that high though. But anyways, that finishes it for the plays, so let's move on to the news. And BTMC, if you're watching this, you've already seen the Osu Lazer update videos, so you're not going to be surprised, but hold on to your socks because Lazer matchmaking is here. Okay, well, it's not actually here, but I'm going to go through everything that was announced for Lazer that I think is significant, and we're going to start with the boring stuff and finish with the fun, interesting, quick play mode that is coming to Lazer. God, I should take deeper breaths before I say sentences. First off, we have the aim error meter, which is kind of similar to the thing that you'll see in the replays in TWIO actually, where I have this circle over on the left of the screen that shows you where they're actually hitting. But this one has two modes, one where it shows you the exact position that you or the replay you're watching hit on the circles, or one where it uses an arrow to show the direction from the last circle, so that instead of being all over the place, you can kind of see if you're either under aiming or over aiming. Next up, we got a full redesign for all of the Osu Lazer mods, including the ones that didn't previously have designs. And in case there is actually anyone out there who uses my website osuscorecard.ddns.net that generates an Osu scorecard with the Lazer mod icons who isn't me, you'll be interested to know that I have put these new icons on the website, and if you don't like them, I am working on a way to toggle between the new Lazer icons and the old ones. Now this one's actually a bit more funny than useful, but something that went under the radar for a long time is that every single default Osu skin, yes, that's the new Lazer ones and the oldest Osu stable ones, has had thin circles. Yes, that's right, these circles were the wrong size. They weren't actually perfectly round. And if you're using any default skin, you've been hitting ovals this entire time. But now we finally get to it. Osu matchmaking, the vision, as BTMC would say, is finally coming to Osu Lazer. And instead of explaining this myself, I'm just going to play a clip from the new Osu video. So please don't hurt me, Peppy or Pishyfat, please.
I'm in the queue.
Okay, so if I begin queuing, you should see me flying around on that screen.
Oh, I see weighing, yes.
So as you can see, Peppy's made this cool little queuing screen where you'll be able to see people's avatars floating around as they're also waiting to queue into a match. And once you do, you get the little stages pop up onto the screen, and the first stage is beat map selection, where you both choose a map that you want to play. And then you have the randomizing of the chosen beat maps, which they kind of scuffed up in the announcement video because they both chose the same map, so it doesn't actually show this animation very well. And once you finish the match, you get the results screen where people's scores scroll across the screen. And that does us for the Lazer updates. So 2 final things. There is confirmation that COE 2026 will be happening on 7/27 next year, if you go by stinky American date formats. And today is actually Osu's birthday. It's almost like I planned it. I definitely didn't. So happy birthday to the rhythm game that we all know and love. But that about does it for this week in Osu. If you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like and consider subscribing to keep up with this series. If you have any feedback, positive or negative, please do leave it in a comment down below. I will read it. If you'd like to hang out with me and a couple other people in the community, then be sure to join the Discord down below. But I will see you next week in Osu.